you are, Japan, Asia, Africa, I don't know, Netherlands, Russia, wherever you are, you're watching the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. This is Encounters. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. Welcome. Hey, Papa Smurf, good to see you. Hey, greetings, Acid Messiah, everybody coming in. Greetings, everybody out there. Patrick, wherever you are, you're not too far from Encounters. Hey, Jane, good to have you with us. Hey, hello, Gay River Blues. Good to have you with us. Sam, everybody. And this is the most talked about spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Tonight, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. On this show, you never know what's going to happen on the cosmic galactic level. But it's good to have you here because if it does happen, you'll be here to witness it. Right? Always. Hey, Chosen Enigma, good to see you. Good to have you with us. Wheezy, welcome, Weasel. Pepper, Pot. Lita, Pal, April. Good evening, April. Ardent Seeker. Hey, Sherry, you got a hurricane hitting you tomorrow. That's not good. Well, we're just going to go with the flow of the universe. Hey, D-Money. And whatever will be, will be. And we're just going to let things roll here, so to speak. And all the new people, welcome. I know there's always new people. Hey, my cup of tea. It was good interviewing you the other night. Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it so much. Ron Burkhart, welcome to the show. And we're going to have another fantastic program as always. Never a dull moment. Miska Tisk, welcome. Miska Tisk. And to you too, grand evening, Linda. Mike G. Ho, good to see you, Mike G. Johnny J. Kit Kat, good to see you, Kit Kat. Good to have the crew here, you know. And a lot happening. I talked about a lot of stuff this morning on my show, on my Cosmic Eye radio show. The commander was amped up. Amther Lee, Ben 247. Welcome, Ben. Nick Burt, I think it's Berthson or something. User 893. Good to have everybody coming in here. No one's missing anything. Hey, Paranormal Ghostbusters, we're doing well. Good to see you, everyone. Hey, Diane, welcome back. Paranormal, thank you for the roses. We appreciate it. And I'm actually doing the baseball cap to start tonight. So if you support me, you can do my Venmo Cash App on my main page. My link to the Cash App and Venmo is available to you, J&M Boutiques. Welcome, J&M Boutiques. And also you can do TikTok gifts too, so we appreciate that too. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Hey, JFab, welcome to our show. Hey, Shell Bell. Craigie Bridge, hey, good morning, mate. Thank you, 937. We appreciate the love. We do. We do. You know, so it's good to have everybody here. Rita Sanders, good to see you. And you folks are the best. My audience all over the world are the best people. All the new people that are starting to follow the show, all the people that have been with me since the beginning, we really appreciate you a lot. You know, just to let you know. Kizo, Ashley, hey Ashley, welcome. Welcome everybody. Jody K. Hey Jody. XR26301, welcome to the show. And last night during our show, April, like I said, was being taken off planet. She had to go. Hey, Angela. And I know she came back at some point last night. I don't know when she came back, but she did. I was sleeping. I don't know what time we signed off the show last night, but I went to sleep. I'm sure she came back from the mission work she had to do. So if she does come on from Vermont tonight here, I will bring her on the air on the program. So good to have everyone. It's 10 Viking. Welcome, 10 Viking. Cassandra, welcome to the show. And the way things work here, we love interviewing people. I have a lot I can share on the whole subject, always, but we always like to interview people who have had experiences. If you've had contacts with the star people, if you've had been documenting spaceship sightings around the world where you are, if you've been having some really interactive C5 activity where you are, we'd like to hear about it. Hey, Robert, welcome. Hey, Rita. Hey, Pete Star over in Ireland. Good to see you, brother. We'd like to hear about your stories. And the beautiful part is, I'm a contactee. Robert says, I believe I was probe. Hey, Pink Sunshine. So, Robert, I'm going to be doing interviews in a moment or two. Would you like to come on the program? What you call the Greys or the Zeta Reticuli? So, Robert, if you're interested, we'd love to have you on. And when we do interviews here, you have to be over 18, no kids on the show, no smoking, no vaping, no drinking, no being drunk, none of that stuff, no paranormal discussion, no cursing, and just basically, that's the format. There you go. Yeah, I saw her light on, so hopefully now that could be she's around or she's off planet. Not sure if she's off planet or around right now. Hey, Paranormal Ghostbuster, I see you. I keep pausing. Yeah, there's something going on with TikTok tonight. But it's not happening with everybody, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go with the flow until the universe clears up the TikTok thing. Hey, Hetty, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Everybody, hey, Pete Star, thanks for the roses. Hey, Mercury Man up in Vermont, good to see you, brother. Just Swayed, welcome to the show. I'm just looking at all the people coming in here. All the new people, all the long-time people that have been here before. Welcome. Yeah, internet's doing its thing. We're just going to go with the flow of it, and we'll make the best of it here tonight. And there's a lot of stuff going on, as you know, or maybe you don't know. Hey, Lavola, good to see you. Welcome. Hey, Pretzel. That's a good name. Betsy, welcome, Betsy. Trouble Pops. Michael, welcome to the show, Michael and Trouble Pops. Seeing a lot of new names. Rodolfo. Hey, Rodolfo. Halfpine, you said he brought a med bed for Ray. Oh, you're a believer. Okay. Well, it's good you're a believer. We hope, but in truth, Robert, we hope you never go through that. But what you want to do, Robert, if you're not doing it, is to get into meditation 20, 30 minutes a day. Use higher vibrational music in your meditation. And also use the C5 app, Robert. If you don't have it, it's a Dr. Stephen Greer's app called C5. It's like, you can find it on YouTube. And you can also download it for $9.95 or $9.99 if you have an iPhone or a Android phone. And it'll give you the protocol of having positive, peaceful contact for the first time. So, Robert, remember to write that down. It's called CE5. Okay? Nope. I never read that book. I pretty much stay away from a lot of stuff. I don't read too much stuff. The only books I ever read are the contactee books that are out of print from people that were brought on Venusian spaceships in the 50s and 60s and early 70s. Those things I do read. Yeah, no paranormal discussion. We don't deal with the paranormal. We strictly are on the extraterrestrial, galactic, and cosmic area. There's tons of people that deal with that. I don't want to mix it up. I tend not to mix it up whatsoever. I'm very disciplined that way as a talk show host. Ask the Messiah, when you want to come up, you let me know, brother. When you see one, your brain does everything it can to try to make sense of it. That's true, Sandy. Absolutely true. Hey, Eddie, thank you for the heart me. If you're feeling sleepy tonight, Rita, you'll sleep well. I have a feeling. Probably will. I've been looking at a lot of I've been posting some good spaceship video on my Ashtar command page here on TikTok. I've posted, I think, 2 or 3 really interesting videos that are recent from this month. Hey, Michael, good to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Hey, Golden Bear, good to have you with us as well. I have thunderstorms. Yeah, you guys are getting that tropical weather down there. Let's see, Mary, maybe you want to come up and talk about the med beds. And when you say that, Ray, about the med beds, I'm interested in what's happening with that. I think that would be interesting to discuss that. Was he given a med bed, or did they bring a med bed to him, or did he go on the ship to a med bed? You know, specifically what happened with that. And if anyone doesn't know what a med bed is, our star family, they have a thing called med beds, which can actually, if you go into a med bed, it's a place where you can actually be healed of different things. And it's called the med bed. Susan Murray, good to have you with us. Welcome, Susan. So that's called a med bed. Hey, Susan, welcome to the show, Susan. Good evening. Hope everybody's keeping cool with all this hot weather. You know, taking it easy, keeping cool. And we're at 20 minutes after 11. Everybody, please tap on your screen and share with those that you think might want to be here. Don't feel shy. If you share with people that would be open to this kind of a show. And also to follow, to like, you have to tap on. We know everyone's heard, some people have never heard of the med beds, but there are a thing called med beds. Good evening, Rita and Ray.
Hey, guys.
Up. Yeah. Okay, I think I got you. Here you are. Hey, good evening.
Hi.
So up in the Appalachians, so you just mentioned the med beds. What's happening with that?
So last night we must have had about 4 or 5 little ships above us. We had 3 of the motherships, but we couldn't really see the motherships. We just seen the outside of them. But after they left, so we came in and went to bed. And then when we woke up this morning, there was a mark on our grass. And I just talked to Johnny and asked him how big those med beds are, and it's the same size of the mark that's on my grass. And
Really?
Ray laid on the mark, and he fit just fine.
Wait a minute. So the marking is the same size as the med bed, right? Everyone who's been to this around the world. So Mary's up in the Appalachian Mountains with Ray in Pennsylvania. I've had contact primarily with the Anunnaki. There have been others that tried to get in there, but they were chased out. But the Anunnaki are the main space people that you've been in contact with. So when this thing appeared on the ground and printed, Ray laid down in the middle of it, correct?
Well, he laid down on the grass where the mark was to see how big it was.
Well, that's what I mean. Right, he laid down on the grass,
right? Just fine in it.
He felt just fine when he laid down in the grass where the marking was.
Yeah, so where this marking is, the grass has grown about how long? Now, how long has the grass grown where the parts were? Oh, okay. Now the grass has grown about 3 or 4 inches since that thing has been on the grass, and there's no burn marks. There's no nothing.
When did the grass? When? How many days ago was this?
This was last night.
Last night. So within
Hmm.
24 hours, the grass has grown 4 inches.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And and
That would
and
almost be
then
humanly impossible.
oh no. So check this out. So Ray has tomatoes out there, and they've gotten 3 times bigger.
After that happened,
Yep, since yesterday.
real. This is interesting, folks. Interesting. So now, since Ray, you've been in, and Ray can come on if he's able to. Uh, he's been. You were laying down in the grass to measure this thing, but when you came out of it, Ray, since last night, since you checked it out and did what you did, are you feeling a lot better physically?
Oh yeah,
Don't be shy, Ray.
definitely. Just leave it over there, and I'll sit over there.
Okay.
He is the man. This is Ray. He's the man. So is Mary. They're both having it, but Ray's definitely been.
Hi,
Hey, Ray. Good to see
Commander.
you, brother.
Good to see you.
You know. So you laying. Good to see you, man. And you were laying in this thing,
You.
and then the next thing you know, like, how did you feel before, like physically? What was going on physically that
Well,
you weren't feeling good? And then after you went in,
yeah, I was
yeah, go
always
ahead.
feeling drained all the time. I mean, God, I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't. I'd go to sleep at night, wake up in the morning. I had no energy at all.
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
morning was the first time I've had energy to where, I mean, I was gardening, I was doing everything. So we
Hmm.
noticed this thing, the medbed, the design, because we've been seeing those flying around. That's what Mary's been catching, we
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm.
Has to been because the way that mark was in the grass,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't there yesterday. So, um, yeah, I
Mm.
just started feeling a lot better, you know.
Yeah.
And yesterday was the first time I've opened up. You know, I haven't been on TikTok for a while. You
I
know,
know
I
you
was
haven't.
kind of laying back, but I was getting the message that I have to back off because you remember when I'm jumping a little bit here, but when I thought I got abducted, I
Yeah.
didn't get abducted. I don't think I
You didn't
did.
get
You
abducted.
know, when Mary told you about that,
Oh yeah.
I think
What
there,
was that all about? What actually?
I think they're helping you because you're getting
yeah,
checked for colon cancer.
yeah, they were checking me out because see, I had a bad colon cancer test. You know,
Oh
uh,
really?
we,
Okay.
yeah, and so um, that's when it all started,
Yeah,
right? We,
we're thinking that they're trying to hit that they're gonna heal him
yeah,
like they did his heart.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
So for people that know the history of Ray and Mary, when the Anunnaki came, when you had the heart problems, after they had been interacting with you, and your heart was healed by their medical levels of the Anunnaki's medical understanding from an off-planet understanding, unlike Earth. How's your heart now? Your heart's good, right?
oh yeah, it's excellent. Haven't had
Mm-hmm.
problems
Mm-hmm.
since. Not since.
Interesting. And
Matter of
now,
fact, oh, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, so your heart's good. The Anunnaki helped you with your heart, which is beautiful. And now, this med bed thing on the grass overnight happened. You went in to measure it, and what happened after you did that? In terms of, can you recap how you feel? What happened? What felt different?
Oh yeah, when I laid
After you laid on the
on,
grass.
yeah, when I laid on the
Yeah.
grass, I didn't want to get up off the grass. I mean, it felt great, you know. Screw the bugs,
Mm-hmm.
everything else. I was like, man, I said this feels really
Yeah.
comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I felt 100 times better, full of energy, you know. I mean,
Mm.
people got to believe it is there, you know. They are there to help us, you know. I
So,
do
do you
believe
think
that.
that they came? Do you think they imprinted that thing? Now we know there is a physical bed that we haven't seen yet, but somehow they did something to the ground level that you went in it, and the energy from what they did affected you in a very positive way. Correct?
All correct. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Interesting. Hmm. And the Anunnaki, for people that don't know, Mary and Ray they're in the Appalachian Mountains up in the country, and they've had, for how many months now have you had interactions with the Anunnaki?
Oh my God.
God.
7 months, 10 months, 12 months?
Well, when
least
did
a
I
year.
meet you?
Last
year.
At least a year.
Yeah.
Sometime last year, about a year.
Yeah.
So you've actually had contact since we first interviewed you about a year ago, when I first came on and finally went live with the show. You're one of the earlier people we interviewed, and you talked about the Anunnaki. And a lot of people, even my own self, the perceptions of the documentaries about them, made them look differently than they really are. People made them to look like they were some like gods over the universe or something, which they're not. They're basically part of the Ashtar Command, and they're galactic beings of light. They're men and women. They have families like we do, but they're much more advanced. They come from worlds, the Anunnaki, just like all the other civilizations, come from planetary worlds that are of light and peace and love. But a lot of people here go by what they see on the internet and on documentaries about them. But you've actually, Ray and Mary are having actual contact with the Anunnaki. Really.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've had nothing but, we thought we had bad things on our property at first. We were seeing these dark shadow things, but then we found out when I stood back and I didn't go, I was getting a message not to go live for a while. And then when I did go live, like yesterday, I opened up, they started showing clouds as like the clouds were like dogs and there were soldiers, Anunnaki soldiers.
Oh yeah, right above our house. In
Yeah.
fact, I have pictures.
The magic started happening when I started opening up again.
Yeah.
So,
That's the thing, to be open to your connections. So when we use the term soldiers on Earth, which is different than you would say space people. When you see space people, obviously they're not soldiers like we know soldiers to be. Like you have the Air Force or the Marines. It's different. The space people are more. I mean, obviously they're very peaceful and loving, but they are there to make sure that the negative ETs don't mess up our planet, which they've done for a long time. So the Anunnaki are part of a grouping of many, many galactic beings within the Ashtar Command, and they are certainly assisting the planet and assisting you guys. You have, now that you're open back up, Ray, I think it's important to keep that connection with them. Obviously,
yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Recently,
Sorry.
I mean, you've both had experiences.
Hold this.
Yeah,
what?
Hold on, guys. Something just like totally flipped over in the house. Hold on. Oh my God.
All right. We're not going to go. We're not going to go jumping yet. The commander's very calm.
No.
I'm not sure what's going on over there in the Appalachian Mountains. It could have just been something falling off the shelf or something.
So every so often, I think the Anunnaki come in here and joke with us because every so often the soap just fell off the thing, but
the shelf.
I haven't. Yeah, and I haven't had any paranormal stuff in the house. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
So
I know you guys don't do paranormal stuff.
Yeah, I think the Anunnaki come in here and they like screwing with us, like messing around.
No, we're sorry. We didn't mean to cuss on you.
The Anunnaki are probably watching. They're probably watching the show on your camera. They are probably cloaked in the same room you're in, watching my show right now and having some fun.
Oh yeah, they're probably cracking up right now.
Your expression was like timeless. That expression is timeless. And then I say
I'm
that
not
anything
jumped
can
out of my
possibly happen
skin.
on encounters, and it usually does.
Woo!
So check
It's
this
all
out.
good. It's all good, folks.
It
So
is.
so
For
I
sure.
also have fairies here that like to push stuff off my counters too. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We get a little
Oh yeah. The
mixture
fairies are
going
good.
on.
You know about April's fairies up in Vermont too, right? You know about the April
Oh,
yeah,
fairies. Yeah, they're very
yeah,
loving and they like to play.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fairies like to play.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
like
it's
to hide.
probably the Anunnaki having a little bit of fun tonight during the show, huh?
Yeah,
The
I'd
Anunnaki need
say.
to behave themselves.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Oh Lord,
My
sorry
heart's still
guys.
beating fast,
and the Anu-
man. It's
and the Anunnaki. This is the Commander Alion's talking to the Anunnaki from the Astro Command. I know you're having fun tonight, but at whose
yeah.
expense?
Yeah.
There you go. You
Hey,
see,
they
I
want to
mean,
keep us
even
on our toes.
Yeah.
oh,
For
they kept you on
sure.
your toes. I was totally calm when you started freaking out. I'm like,
I
I almost had
Yeah,
me
he
falling
was.
off the chair here for a minute.
I
Sorry guys.
think
But
the
it's all
dog's
good.
gonna
So I even forgot what we were going to. We were talking about the med beds. So the Anunnaki had
Yeah.
yourself fall down, and you lost, and then everything went haywire for a minute. You know, that's that Ray's feeling better. I can tell it just by talking to Ray and seeing him. He's doing a lot better.
Oh yeah, I fell
And
100
obviously,
times.
have the Anunnaki, Ray? Do they are they becoming more visible, like physical in the room? Like, do they come and like? I'm not saying they're going to sit down and have a cup of tea, but I mean, do they? Do you think they really want to be more physical in contact and versus just like being in the background, so to speak? Would you guys?
Yes, they do. I believe so because now
Mm-hmm.
we're getting like they were showing us the good side of them. Because for a minute there me and Mary thought maybe there was some bad side happening, but they showed us that it wasn't. So
Yeah.
yeah, it
And not only that, but now I'm getting pictures of them in the house with Ray
yeah.
while I'm outside.
And
So
also I'm seeing them without camera, like I'll be
Without
looking
camera,
out there and I can see 'em. Yeah, even the
you can see the
ships I
ships, or you
see.
can see the. Yeah.
Yep, the
So
ship,
you should
the
you
beam.
guys should do you guys should do an experiment. Yeah, you should do an experiment. You've been connected with the Anunnaki for over a year, which is
Yep.
amazing. When people don't know this, they've been in communications with Anunnaki spaceships, not the ships, but the people in the ships, for over a year now, folks. You don't know their story. I do. And it's amazing. And what I think you need to do, and my suggestion would be, is to, and you could request this that, hey, look, instead of just like fiddling around and being transparent and cloaked, that the Anunnaki, a man and a woman Anunnaki, visually ask them if you can take a picture of them and say, I'd like to get a photo to share of who you are for people on Earth. And this way we can educate people about the Anunnaki with real photos of you. And just ask them. I would say this week, try to see if you can facilitate getting pictures of the Anunnaki. I think that's really important to do. I'm getting you really need to do that.
Yeah,
You guys
definitely.
got you got the cameras, right?
Oh yeah.
You got
Yep.
cameras. Oh
I
yeah,
need more
you can take
cameras.
pictures with
So
your cell phone.
Oh, yeah. But
I need the cameras that
But
you
no,
can put on your house, like security cameras. If I had
yeah,
security cameras, man, there's no telling what I'd get.
yeah,
well, you need to get security cameras. April has security cameras that videotape everything. You should put video security cameras outside and do what April does, and you'll be able to document stuff on your security cam. But also use your cell phone. I think you really need to ask the Anunnaki if you can take a picture of a man and a woman Anunnaki space person, and this way you can document it. Say, look, we have a friend who wants to see a picture of both of some of the Anunnaki, and we need you to be very much a clear photo, like I see you and Ray. See if they'll do a picture for you, in which we can actually see them. You know,
yeah,
I think that would
yeah.
be. I
That's
think
it.
that's really important.
It is important, I think.
I mean, the command
Yeah,
keeps
'cause
telling me, the
we
astral
gotta.
command keeps telling me, have them do it.
Yeah, because we got to start having people realize that they're not bad beings. They're here to help us.
Yeah, we've been misled for so long, and
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah, you can't listen to everybody on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm just
No.
right. And just
No.
in terms of, sometimes it's me, the reason why April's images sometimes aren't as clear, it's because the vibration of the spaceship affects the camera. If you have a cell phone, a security camera, it's not that the pictures aren't. I mean, the pictures are pretty darn good considering you're dealing with spaceships that affect the vibrational patterns of energy of a security camera. So that's why you don't see them as clearly as you usually would. It's basically the vibrational patterns and energy coming from the spaceship. That's why, but they are actually pretty good if you now you know the definition of why versus anything else out there. They're actually pretty good. The latest video that she had on a security cam of a mothership was actually really amazing, and I posted it on my main page. I posted it on my YouTube channel. You can watch it on YouTube, Astro Command Spaceship News, or on my main page. The security cam picks up a mothership near ground level that April went on, and the security cam picked it up. So I would say it's pretty, things, are going to be as clear as they can be. You're dealing with spaceships that do affect the energy of the actual cameras. That's why things are the way they are. Just to answer that person's question. No, we're not kidding. Pro Star Planet, we're very serious that they do have contact with the Anunnaki. On my show, Encounters, I wouldn't put anybody up here who was kidding around. I know Ray and I know Mary in the Appalachians, they are actually having contact.
So somebody wanted to know what they look like and stuff like that. So when I seen them, they must be. They're really, really tall. I mean, like at least 8 feet tall, if not taller. And they're very
at least 8
beautiful
feet.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very beautiful people.
The Anunnaki, they've had experience with them. They've seen them, visually, they've seen them. And the Anunnaki are nothing what you've been seeing on the internet for years on websites. The Anunnaki are tall men and women, just like us. Well, we're not as tall as they are, but they're beautiful people. But on the internet, just like everything else on the internet, there's and even on the History Channel, these other channels, their representation of what these Anunnaki look like are not even true, because that's not what they look like. They look like us, just taller versions of human beings, 8, 9, 10 feet tall, men and women, very spiritual beings of light. They are part of the Ashtar Command. They're galactic people, you know. So
that's like that day.
If you want to know about the
I got
Anunnaki,
that picture of when they were in here with Ray. I was standing outside in my yard.
Yeah.
And when I took that picture, they were right here in the window, but I think they're a little shorter than what I was expecting. Because my window, like this is my window right here. See my window?
Right.
So, well, yeah, that's not very tall. But that's the window I caught him in. Caught the picture in.
Yeah. No, it's and they've documented these things continually, always documenting. Okay, here we go. You summoned me a second time, Galactic. Okay, I'm not sure who the Son of God is, but anyway. Yeah, and USA Midnight says Rex like us, right on. Yep, and so if you're ever seen any pictures or documentaries on internet about the Anunnaki, I want people to know that the Anunnaki are not whatever you think the internet tells you they are. You're talking to two people in 2024 and in 2023 who have been in contact with the Anunnaki physically with their spaceships. I mean, what else would you want? What else can you get? So that's what my show's about. We have people that are having these interactions It's not some website with some pictures of statues of what the Anunnaki look like. They're human, just like us. They're spiritually advanced beings of light. That's what the Anunnaki are. So throw everything out the window that you know about the Anunnaki from the internet, and you're hearing from two people that I know up in the Appalachian Mountains. And they're the real deal. Mary says, may we, Mary says, Francis, Mary, may we see your picture? Do you have like a picture of them?
Oh my
the
God.
Anunnaki? I don't think you have a picture
Yeah,
yet.
but I would have to find it. I got so many pictures. I got over 2,000 pictures on my thing.
Yeah.
So I would have to.
I think what we need to do is, yeah, I think the best thing, as I said earlier, I want you to talk to the Anunnaki and see if you can get them in a picture that's clear, where they're not, or like half cloaked or half uncloaked in their physical body. Yeah, so that would be really good. And that'll be beautiful. I mean, if you get the picture, you can share it on here, and it'll be, see what the Anunnaki actually look like.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah. Yep. And Margot number 3 says, let's see what she's saying. Do you believe in UFOs? I don't believe in UFOs because Mars. Now I'm going to explain myself when I say, do I believe in UFOs? See, UFOs are objects. I don't believe in objects. No. What I do believe in is that we are from the stars. I do believe in, Marco, that we are all not just human beings, but we're repeated here from other planetary worlds. We just forgot that we, come from somewhere else. So no, I don't believe in UFOs, but I do understand, because I am from Mars and I work with the Ashtar Command, which is the positive star people throughout the multiverse. I don't come from Earth. I also come from off planet. But I am human. I had a human mother and father. They're no longer here. But I have a biological cosmic mother and father, 2 sisters, and a brother off planet. Okay. So no, I don't believe in UFOs, but I do. It's not a belief system for me. I'm a contactee from the 1960s. I had contact with space people in a flying saucer. So I don't believe in UFOs. I do believe and understand, because I come from off planet, that there is advanced civilizations throughout the multiverse, that there are people, men and women and children, that live on other planets, that there are people that on other worlds that live in peace, that there are people that travel the multiverse in very advanced spaceships that can go as they please, that have come to Earth. I do believe and understand this to be true, that there are advanced civilizations living on Earth, within our oceans, and on the inner Earth of our planet. I do understand that. I don't believe it. I understand it. So I'm expanding that question about your UFO question to a much broader context. So yeah, I understand. I don't believe. I understand. I know. Understand. And if I believe, yeah, I have a belief. But if I have an understanding, it's different than a belief system and a knowing. If I have a knowing, I don't have to believe anything. I already know it. If I don't believe or believe, that's a decision of making whether you believe or not believe. If you believe that tree is outside, it has apples on it, you believe it does have apples, then you believe it. If you believe that tree doesn't exist and there's no apples on it, then you look outside, there's no tree, then you don't believe it. So it goes beyond belief. It goes to an understanding. When you understand that you are not alone in the universe, it's not a belief system. It's an understanding that we've always had many, many civilizations beyond us that have lived here and everywhere else in the universe. And we are never, never alone. So do I believe in UFOs? No. In terms of life elsewhere that exists, yes. Can people in spaceships travel to Earth? Yes. Can people leave Earth from other planets that are in our inner Earth in spaceships? Yes. It all exists. All of it. Great question. Brad says, I saw 10-foot light dark at the night, 3 steps, and it was gone, hidden. Interesting. Cheryl says, I just got me chill from my head right now. Oh boy.
So
I feel
Sometimes
something's going on. Yeah.
it's on
Let's see
here
here.
asking how often they visit us. I think they're here constantly.
Every day.
Yeah, I
every
think
night,
they're here every day and every night.
every morning. Just like we live here,
Yeah.
they live here too. You know.
I think they have ships
Yeah.
docked right around my house.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is-
So you guys are saying that you see that the Anunnaki are with you 24 hours a day, pretty much. They basically set up. I don't know if I said this to you, Ray and Mary. I've said a long time ago that I think there's a Anunnaki base in the mountains where you are.
I don't think
They have a base there now. I don't hear your audio. What's going on with your audio?
What happened to the audio?
You guys
hear us
lost the
now?
audio. Okay, now I can hear you. I was saying that I think you have a base. You've had a base there, and just April in northern Vermont, you have a Anunnaki base in the mountains near you. Would you agree with that?
I think they're docked in my backyard. Really?
Yeah, which we are located in the mountain area, so yes, they would be.
You are in the mountain area.
Yep. Right in the Appalachians.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. I think I believe that to be true. Let's see here. I'm just looking at some of the notes here. Whoops. So yeah, I just feel that's what's happening. Like for some reason, the space people like to be in the mountains in remote areas, which makes perfect sense. It's safer to be in the mountains in a remote area than to be near a city.
Oh yeah.
Where you guys are makes perfect sense. J&M Boutique says, yes, I think they do set up bases in places. Yeah, absolutely, J&M. No, it's just where I live, there are mountains to the north of me. There's country areas. Our town is got country areas like 5 minutes out of where I am here.
Look, you got a hat.
They don't have negative problems where they are. They realized they didn't have any negative problems up in the where they are. They just explained it earlier. Carol Susie Q.
Well, the Action Command and the Anunnaki must have had a conversation when they got here.
Yes, I would say so. Yes, I do believe so. They work together in conjunction. So
they're all actually part of one group. And they all work as a galactic grouping of many different planetary civilizations. So yeah, altering our DNA, letting us grow, watching and studying as we would treat animals in a habitat. They're not altering our DNA. Our DNA will become activated. Altering anything, I think, as we become activated, as we vibrated and the vibrations of our planets go up, 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 so does the activation of our DNA encodes.
So, Commander, I heard that they're using the sun to activate us more.
Is what we're hearing.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know
happened?
how true it is, but
What did you hear?
that they're using the sun to wake us up even faster, like to activate us faster.
And where did you hear that?
I think you heard it on YouTube.
Did I hear it on YouTube? I think YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube.
We listen.
And you know the source of the information that's saying that?
No, I'd probably have to go look for it again.
There is a truth to this. Well, there is a truth to the sun, the energy of the sun, the solar activity that hits the earth. On a scientific level, the sun is affecting our planet on a scientific level, weather-wise. But on another level, when we do have solar blasts to the earth, it's a good time for people to meditate and to absorb the energy from the sun into your physical body. If you do that, it will activate your DNA, it will activate your consciousness on another level. So if that's what you're getting from the YouTube information, I don't know, but if you are, that would be somewhat accurate.
So, you know what's really
Absolutely.
weird is when I started taking pictures, somebody told me to take pictures of the sun. I think the Anunnaki says, Mary, you got to take pictures of the sun. So I take pictures of the sun constantly.
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what that
And
is, but
well, when you take pictures of the sun, depending what time you take the picture, you'll actually be able to see spaceships.
oh yeah, I
You
see
know,
them
when you
all the
take a
time.
picture of the sun, yeah, you'll
Yeah,
actually get to see spaceships.
when I zoom into my pictures, there must be like 10 or 15 around the sun.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
not more.
See what it the thing with the sun, and this is what people need to know: the sun is so strong, the rays of the sun, that it blocks out your vision of the spaceships. Many of the spaceships hide and are cloaked within the rays of the sun. You don't see them until it's right before nightfall. When the sun goes down a little bit, you can actually see the spaceships. Excuse me, if you actually look. Many people don't
Or
know
you
that.
could
Everybody,
or
please
you can
tap
or you can see them in the clouds. Like if there's clouds, you might be able to catch them in
in
the
the clouds.
clouds.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Sometimes, as me says, do they ever communicate with you telepathically? Do you and Ray ever get mental communications?
Oh yeah, and Ray
Downloads.
gets them more than I do.
Downloads all the time.
Yeah.
120%.
You get downloads from the okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just looking at the questions. Wooden says, I saw one between Boone and Bowling Rock on the Parkway, a ship of some kind. Wooden, one of our viewers here. And also, please tap everybody. We're at 29,000. When you tap on my screen, on my side of the screen, you increase the likes. So you might not know this, but if all 200 plus people tap, we can get up to 100,000 by 1 a.m. That means everybody tap. I appreciate it.
Tap.
Let's see here.
Okay, Commander. I'm reading
And let's
these
see, we
comments,
have,
and the truth says, are UFOs draining and feeding on our souls? No, they're not
No.
draining and feeding on our souls.
No. No. If
whoever
anything,
said,
they're giving
yeah,
us
whoever
souls
said,
energy.
who's
Yeah.
ever saying that needs to stop watching those horror movies on sci-fi.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just not
For
happening.
sure. Because they're feeding
Not
our
happening.
souls. They're giving us energy, not taking it.
Yeah. They're helping us. They're not
Right.
they're not trying to drain us of anything.
Yep.
Uh,
For sure.
and the truth is saying to us here on the top of your live UFO on the live thing, why does the government hide the truth? Well, the government hides the truth because they want to keep the public from being awakened to the fact that there are space people from other planetary systems that are trying to communicate with us, and they don't want to see that happen. So here's some breaking news. And many of you who regularly know already that there's going to be contact. All right, in about a year and a half from now, which is the government's not talking, the Pentagon knows it's going to happen. They're not talking about it. Dr. Stephen Greer knows contact's coming soon. Dr. Greer, you know, the C5 guy, Dr. Greer, he knows. He's in touch with a lot of people. I'm absolutely certain that Dr. Greer knows that there is going to be contact happening soon. We're looking at about
Oh
a year.
yeah, I think he knows.
He knows.
In 2027, in 2022, 2027 was the timeline I was getting with my internal contacts about direct contact with the people of this planet. The timeline has been shifted between 2025 and 2026. So write this down, make a note of it. Wherever you're viewing the show, write this down. And the timeline could completely shift and change, could go either way. Right now, it's showing the timeline on Earth for contact is between 2025 into 2026 on the Earth year calendar. So that's what you need to write down. I've given you some really good information here. I feel a great deal of it is stimulating. Oh, stimulating, yes. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking at the notes here. Let's see. I am 5 minutes from the city, but I live by airport 5 minutes. Big car factory. Okay. I'm just looking at people's. I'm just trying to read comments here. Yes, I also have. Brandy says, yes, I have also seen ships all around. I take pictures in the sky. Paranormal Ghostbusters say day and night.
I talked him into
Sounds like
doing
you're
that.
reading some of the words. Go ahead.
Shame on you, man.
I know.
No. No.
Okay, I'm trying to catch up with some of these comments here. Can they blend in? Can the space people blend in? Kay says
Yes.
April's back. I believe April's not on off planet. I think she is back. I know she's been working. I believe April is back. She's not online right now, but I believe she is back. We'll find out. We'll be in touch with April. Let's see. Vitamin C says, to the truth, it hovers, but the noise goes quiet, and all you is a relational whooshing. Interesting. This intercommunication conversations going on here that I see. And with the Anunnaki, obviously, like I said, they feel very at home when they come into your home. You guys, after a full year, when they're in your house, when they're physically there, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we'll feel the energy.
Do they ever?
Even like that morning.
Do you, when they come in your house, do they mentally communicate with you in English or, like in a language?
Well, would it be I think
For me, it would be English, but you seem to understand them a lot better than I do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess that is a good question because I just get it. You know what I mean?
But it's not really like any language, right?
No, it's just like when I'm asleep, I get downloads, and then I start feeling real hyper. I'll start babbling on.
Can you bring your volume up, you guys? You're a little bit low, or something's going on your microphone.
It might be the house. Yeah, my volume's all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay, you have your hand on the mic, did you? Okay. Interesting. So they do communicate telepathically with you. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Jackie's saying here on our show, I had another interesting dream. Jackie, higher self-healing. They told me something about Ashtar, then I saw you. What she's saying in her dream, they told her about Ashtar, probably, and then she found me here on TikTok. Interesting.
That is.
It's not really scary. Nina Horn. Let's see. We'll try to get the scariness out of the way. Nina Horn, what's scary? You hear buzzing sounds? Jane Boutique says, when you see the ships, do you hear buzzing sounds? Like a buzzing?
No.
Well, no, we don't. It's not like a buzzing.
Like a humming?
It's more of a, I don't know, it's just energy. There's not really any sound. It's just...
Like if you were in the MRI machine, but not the knocking.
Is it more of a... So for you guys, when you see the Anunnaki ships, it's more of a feeling, not such a noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we know when they're coming too. We can feel it when they're coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just reading. MW says it's a telepathic. Yeah, they do have telepathic. Ray and Mary, both up mountains, are in they communicate telepathically with the Anunnaki. That would be an absolute yes.
Yes.
Okay. The truth is, why would they communicate with them? Because they're connected. They're space family. Well, and it's a good question. When you ask the question, why are they communicating with them? It's just the way it's supposed to be. People are having communication with different space people that are connected with them. Mary and Ray have a connection with the Anunnaki. Whether they knew that a long time ago or not, it's immaterial to right now. The Anunnaki are connecting with Ray and Mary because there is a connection. And probably Ray and Mary come from their civilization before coming to Earth in human form, they probably come from the Anunnaki area where the Anunnaki lived. Do you feel a connection with the Anunnaki, Ray and Mary?
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
Yes, 100%. They're a family, for sure.
And we don't
Yeah.
know why
See?
we're getting contacted, but I think it's I know they're our star family, and I think it's very amazing because I never thought I would get anything like that. You know, I've been following this stuff since I was a kid, and I never thought I would get
Yeah, you were never
communication
opened
with
up
them.
like I
Yeah.
was when I was
Yeah.
a kid. You know?
Yeah.
See, Ray's always had
Yeah.
communication.
And
Definitely.
with you, that happened after you and Ray have been together, or before Ray came into your life, did you have any contact, Mary, or was it until you connected with Ray?
Well, you know, I probably did have contact, but I don't remember any of it.
You don't remember,
Because you were.
but since you've been, yeah.
You were
So since you two have been together all these years, you both have enjoyed and interacted with the Anunnaki together. It's not like you're in separate parts of the world. Obviously, they are connecting with you too, Mary. They're not leaving you out of the picture, so to speak, right?
Oh no, they're not.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Okay. What just happened?
I just got pinched
I
on
think
the butt,
somebody
man.
just pinched him in the bum.
Get
Oh,
this thing. It's gone, man.
Yeah.
See, Commander,
So what's
they're
happening?
messing with us.
They're messing with you.
Yeah.
Well, tell the Anunnaki. Tell the. So right now, folks, if you're wondering what's going on, because they do have contact with the Anunnaki, and you're watching this show, this is where you want to be. If you're going on other TikToks watching clown suits or something, you know,
Right.
hey, look, whatever floats your boat. If you want to watch a talk show that deals with spiritual UFO areas, that's a real talk show by a professional talk show host who's a contactee, which I am, and actually is here to bring you the truth, to bust the matrix, and to expose all the cover-ups. This is the place to be. And experiences people are having, like my friends Ray and Mary. So the Anunnaki just did something to make you laugh, which just goes to show again, they like to play games a little bit. But so since they're right there, you should say, look, do you want to come on the camera on the Commander's show? You should say right now, let's see what happens. Obviously, they're right there playing games. Let's challenge it.
Okay, my Anunnaki family, Commander's inviting you on his show. Would you guys like to show yourselves?
Let's see what happens.
This is the time to do it.
Only I would be the talk show host to say that question and have my guests say, because they're having contact. That's what I do here. I'm very bold about what I do. I have nothing to fear because I know who the Anunnaki are. So if they are in your house being jokesters, have them come on this. They can watch this show. They're watching it right now. Come on the screen with Ray. Say hello. Decloak out of your spacesuits. I mean, don't go out of your spacesuits, but if you have to wear them. Do something. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Do something right now in that room so people know that you're there in the room with Ray and Mary, the Anunnaki. Do something right now in that room so we can actually know that you're there. A ball of light, something. Communicate.
You guys got
something. So I know you're not going to do it because I'm the commander. I'm with the Astro Command, so I'm talking to the Anunnaki. Yeah, I'm a commander on one of the spaceships.
They're showing you some stuff because they're picking on Eddie and Ray. So our dog Eddie, they're picking on him too.
Oh, they're not picking
him. We're having a little bit of fun here with the Anunnaki.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Someone said something like, did they move the calendar on the wall? They're looking at your calendar. The calendar behind you, Ray, was it always like crunched up like that?
Whoa.
That's just a question from the audience.
No, it wasn't normally like that.
Okay, when you came on tonight, was that calendar straight?
Yep.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, MW, you're very perceptive. You're very perceptive because I didn't look at the calendar.
No.
M&W, you're very perceptive.
Oh yeah, he
So
said it was straight.
the calendar was straight
Well,
earlier.
So they're
And
showing.
also, Ashley says it has moved. Wait a minute. I'm going to bring Ashley up here.
Wow. They're showing signs here. Before they wouldn't even do that when I was
No.
live. Now they're starting to do that.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah, M&W. So I didn't look. I was so focused on you guys, I didn't even pay attention to the calendar. M&W says your calendar was straight, and then yeah, very interesting. M&W. It was straight. I have two people say, a lot of people saying that calendar was straight.
yeah.
I was watching it. River Blue says it wasn't straight. It was like that.
Oh, it was like that?
Oh, it was like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, Greta says it was crooked. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to figure out. All right. So
No,
it
that
wasn't.
that was me.
Okay. So everyone says it was crooked, and the weird part of this thing is everyone's saying it was crooked. So I'm going to go with that. I don't know where people thought it was straight.
Maybe they seen something else, because you know what? Every so often when I take a picture of
That's another thing.
our house or my property, if anything is going wrong, like with
Okay.
the
Got a hole in the roof.
like we got a hole in the roof, right? But I got a picture of our roof in the kitchen
Yeah.
just going in. So
Okay. So someone's saying M&W is saying at the beginning of when I brought you on, they're saying at the very beginning, they're claiming it was straight, and I'm staying out of this. I'm just saying I'm reading comments.
yeah, you don't want to get in the middle of that, Commander.
We're gonna have to play a rewind.
I'm not taking sides
We're
here,
gonna have
folks.
to rewind it.
Where's playback? Where's playback?
You know what? I will be doing playback because I record the show. Greta says it was crooked. Now here's another thing. Brim, he says it was straight at the very beginning of the show. MW says it became crooked. So maybe
Okay, so
again.
So when you're on our property, okay, so some people see some things and some people see other things. So it depends on the person, I think.
Okay, I gotcha.
What they're seeing, because I'm telling you, they show future stuff here and past stuff here. So
and then they like joking around.
Then they like joking around a lot. So
they're jokesters. Okay, yeah. Well, they have to have a little bit of fun in their mission work. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff off planet, so I guess they have to take a break. And you're like the intergalactic way station.
Yeah.
Hey, let's hang out with Ray and Mary and joke around with those folks, and then we're gonna go back and do some work. You know,
pinch my bottom like that, man. That hurt too, boy. I thought sub B bit me or something. I was like, wait a second here.
Yeah, really.
That was
really.
a finger pinching my bottom.
Oh, like Shell Bell says, get fingerprints.
I'm gonna have to now.
The truth says, can I ask some questions? And Carolyn M says, wish they would show themselves. I think they will. I think the thing I posed earlier to them both was that to seriously get them to let you take a picture. I think you have a relationship with the Anunnaki that's really good. And I would say, take a picture. I mean, have them agree to take a picture. And whether it's outside or in a house, have a man and woman Anunnaki agree to be picture taken so that you can actually share it.
I'm going to have to send you that picture I got of them, because
there's
a man and woman standing in the house, so I'll have to
and that implant. I want to send Commander the picture of the imprint of the grass. Yeah, because I want him to see that.
It's crazy.
Now, Ashley's saying the calendar was a little bit crooked at first, then it got more crooked as the show went on. So Ashley's saying she saw it was crooked, and it became more crooked. You know, so I'm just going by what people are saying here. The Commander, like I said, I have no opinion other than what you're telling me.
Yeah.
It's safer for me just to be neutral on the subject.
Yeah, you better stay neutral, Commander. You might get yelled at.
Yeah. I mean, if I had seen it straight and then I saw that it was crooked, then I would say something. But I was so focused on the interview, I wasn't looking at the calendar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
MW says, I saw it as flat against the wall at the very beginning. Now, maybe we weren't all paying attention at the very beginning when you came on here. Maybe it was at the very beginning, within seconds. Maybe it was straight. I don't know. Really.
I don't know either, so I'm with you, Commander.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I thought it was straight. But
Yeah, I thought it was straight too, but you know.
No. Hey, look. What I would do is get another calendar that's straight, put it up there, and the next time I have you on here, let's see if anything happens to it. And the Anunnaki,
do that.
Yeah,
play
we
around
can do that.
That'd be cool.
I think that, and I think the truth, you had a few questions. I see the truth is saying, and this is actually not for entertainment. This is a real deal. Entertainment, and one can define the word entertainment in many different ways. We're here to entertain the truth, but that's a different definition than entertainment. I'm not here to entertain so much as I am here to bust the matrix and wake people up about contact, interview people that I've been doing for over a year about their experiences, whether it be positive or whatever with the ETs. We're here to really wake people up, and that's what we're doing.
Ray straightening the calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to straighten the calendar out?
Yeah, because everybody's asking if he'll straighten it out.
Well, I don't know how straight he can get the calendar.
Oh, that's pretty straight, look.
Oil Trek Lady. Science fiction fan, Star Trek fan, Alien, El Paso, Texas. So, Royal Trek Lady. Let me see. How many followers do you have, Royal Trek Lady? Where is she? Oh, you have a lot of followers. Royal Trek Lady, would you like to come up here? And you say you swear I was 7. I swear I was abducted. Royal Trek Lady, I'd love to have you up here, my friends Ray and Mary. Would you like to come up here? And if you were, once I hear your story, I'll know what to do. If you've watched our show, and people watch our show regularly, I work with the Ashtar Command, which are positive space people. They're my cosmic family, so to speak. And if you had any abduction experiences, we can help you. But I'd hear your story first. So if you want to come up, Royal Trekkie Lady, you can come up and hear your story. That's up to you. Thank you, and Cole, thank you. And let's see here. So the truth wants to come up. We're going to bring the truth up. And again, the commander chooses, we'll bring the truth up to come up here. We'll try to answer his questions. My friends Ray are here. And we'll bring the truth up here to join us. I know I want to get that other woman who said she was abducted at 7 years old. People are watching our show. This is the #1 UFO spiritual talk show on social media. I'm host of WESU's NPR Pacific Radio Show Sunday mornings at 11:30. The Truth, welcome to our program here on Encounters.
Hey, thanks for getting me in here, my man. I hope everybody's having a great night.
Yeah, we
I've
are.
seen your lives before.
Oh, good. And whereabouts are you?
I am in New England.
You're in New England?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, we're all New England. Well, I'm New England here myself. So tell us about your background.
What state, bro?
We're in Connecticut. Where are you located?
I'm an hour. Connecticut's an hour south from me. I'm in Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Okay, yeah. We know people throughout the whole region. So tell us a little bit about your background and your experiences that you might have had.
Just brief introduction about me and my life. Privileged kid growing up. I had 2 parents, unlike a lot of people that I know. And parents had a lot of money, lost their money in 2008 when the market crashed. Kind of had a somewhat rough childhood. Parents got divorced. Graduated from high school with terrible grades. Didn't go to college, work in a restaurant. Kind of experienced a lot of things in the hard way. But everything in life happens for a reason. I've had some spiritual encounters in my life. I'm a recovered addict. I used to do a lot of hard, bad stuff, and I've seen. Well, I have a video of it, but I came home around April of last year from a run, and I was doing push-ups in the front of my house where I'm at now, and I'm like looking at kind of like the sunset, and like behind me is where the sunset is, and in
Yeah.
front of me where I was looking at my neighbor's house, it was like dusk, and as I'm doing these push-ups on the little push-up bar, I don't know why, but for some reason I brought it outside. I just wanted to do push-ups outside, some calisthenics, and
Yeah.
I look up and I see these like lights, and they're super small, and I film them. I have a video of it. I still on my phone.
Oh, good.
And it freaked me out. I was like, what the heck is this? Sent the video to my aunt. Like at first when I noticed it, looked at him for like 45 seconds. I'm like, this is not natural. So I filmed it. And after I saw those, like little, what I thought could have been fairies, some crazy stuff, I look up in the sky, and like there's this giant winged figure, which was like transparent, and like I don't know if it was a demon or an angel. I still don't even know if I was like hallucinating. It's completely sober though, and yeah, I don't know, but that's the only like spiritual weird stuff that I've seen with my own eyes where I was like, what the heck is this? And I filmed the little light things, but I don't know, but I have met some people that have seen some UFOs, you know, word of mouth on the top of a rooftop in New Hampshire at a hospital.
Really?
I was talking to somebody when I was I was injured, and I went to the hospital, and I was just talking to the security guard. For some reason, we started talking about it. He said he saw a UFO on the top of the roof, like in the early 2000s. But besides that, I haven't met too many people that have seen or believe in like ghosts, or seen ghosts, or have seen UFOs.
One thing, just so you know, you wouldn't know this. We stay away from anything paranormal completely. There's tons of stuff on TikTok that deal that we're strictly into the cosmic areas and all the cosmic levels. So we cover everything from star people. Like for myself, my background, I'm a contactee from the 60s. I had contact with space people that are men and women and children that wear light blue spacesuits, Christed beings of light. So as you watch our show more often, you're going to learn that there's a lot of people having all kinds of ET experiences on my show from everywhere, all over the world. With positive, I've helped people that have been abducted. I've sent spaceships over their locations, and we've had space people from our ships go into their homes, clear the energy out, and we've actually captured the negative ETs and quarantined them and sent them off planet. So you'll find that my show is your typical UFO show. I deal with a lot of things because I am also not from this world. I am human.
What, bro? What are you saying right now, bro? You're saying you're not from this world too, bro?
I'm saying what? What was your question?
I have a lot of questions about what you just said, bro. It's like very hard to believe what you just said. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I understand that. But the reason why you came here, because your inner spirit guided you to my show. There's a reason why people come here. And that's fine that you're skeptical. I love it that you're skeptical.
No. I literally just searched UFO on the top of the live platform because I wanted to talk about aliens. And when I came in here, I actually commented it. And I was like, your live is the number one thing for searching UFO on live on TikTok. It was like the first thing I said.
I didn't see that.
I asked you a follow-up question.
Oh, good. No, but I'm glad you're here. But still, the reason why you're searching for something like that, because on an inner level, whether you believe it or not, you're guided by your inner level, not by your brain. You know, whether you believe that or not, that's going to take time. But the thing is, the reason why we are the number one show is because we tell people the truth. We challenge people's thinking, their belief systems. I challenge every skeptic out there when they ask me questions, because I do love the interaction of a skeptic, or a person that's maybe not a total believer completely. So when I say things like I came out of the closet 21 years ago and that I'm not from this planet, I have no problem saying it. You'll find a lot of people watching the show.
Why are you saying you're not from this planet, bro?
Because I'm born here. I am living here. I am a human being. Let's get that straight. But I didn't come from here. I came from somewhere else beyond Earth. I was born here as a star seed. That means I'm a star seed. You know what a star seed is?
Look it up.
Now, I can tell you what a starseed is. You don't even have to look it up. Hey, Ray or Mary, you want to tell them what a starseed is?
Go ahead.
I'll let you handle it.
No, thank you. I can definitely. So you have to look it up in a book or on a website. I'll tell you what a starseed is. A starseed is somebody who volunteered to come here. They're born in a human family, have regular parents. I had a normal life. I went to high school. I read the textbooks. I went to college. I've worked all my life. I've done all the human things. I'm not saying I'm not human. I am, but I'm not from here. I came here to do mission work. I came here to bust the matrix, to bust people's belief systems about what they believe is to be true or not true about life within the universe or beyond Earth. And that's what I'm doing here. So I love skeptics because I want to bust your matrix of the things you've been taught to believe to be true, because most of it's not true. Most of the things you've been taught in school were lies, all in textbooks,
Yeah, no,
all the
schools
websites.
Schools indoctrination.
Yeah, it is
And this is the
indoctrination, exactly.
definition right here of starseed. It says advanced spiritual beings from other planets and realms
Yes.
who incarnated on Earth to inspire and heal human beings and to participate in the planet's evolution.
Beautiful. You couldn't say it any more perfect. That's a great definition. Exactly.
The truth, the spaceship that was over the hospital that the guard saw, they might have been there healing somebody in the hospital.
That's possible too. There's a lot of possibilities. That is a great truth. That's a great definition that you found. That's exactly correct.
How do you know that you're a starseed?
Because I know that I came from off planet. I remember everything about my existence. I can tell you everything about the planet I came from. I can tell you that Mars is a planet that has living human life on it with 10 to 15 million inhabitants. I've known this all my life. I mean, since I've been an adult. When it's a baby,
Or
I
do you
couldn't tell
just
you
feel
that.
different than other humans, bro?
Feel different? In a way, yes. I'm human. I have the human experience, but I don't feel connected to this planet.
What if there are other humans who feel the same way you do?
Oh, there's a lot of them right in my audience here. We have 262 people. If you ask half of my audience, they'll tell you they feel the same way.
But what if it's not? What if you guys aren't starseeds, but you just feel a certain way?
No, it's not that we feel a certain way. We are starseeds because we know ourselves. Like if I couldn't answer your question and I said, oh, you're asking me, do I know? Oh, do I really know? I know because I know where I came from. If I didn't
That's
know,
like people who say, I know God is real.
Well, God is real because the fact of the matter is God created the whole multiverse. God didn't just create one planet Earth. The people that don't know what God is because of all the 3D religions have messed it all up. Like whether you be a Christian or Muslim or whatever.
All
all
religion
3D...
is division, and conquer and divide equals control. And all religions were created, right? And like the Bible's a great book, Quran's a great book. Do we know those are the truths of the world and our realm and of our lives? It's like, no, but people firmly believe in those books and firmly believe that what those spells are saying, they believe in that. But what I've heard of another thing. I've heard of another thing like the starseed is called indica children. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this.
Indigo children, yes, that does exist, and they do exist.
But like it says indigo children according to the I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. New Age concept are children who are believed to possess special, unusual, and sometimes supernatural traits and abilities. So
yeah,
it's
very familiar with that.
These kids can like freaking like are probably geniuses or can probably telepathically communicate with other people or some crazy stuff like that. But how do you know that you're a starseed? Like, do you have visions of you living another life on another planet?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to answer your question because I know you haven't watched my show often enough. I'm going to blow your mind and you're not going to believe it. If you ask people in my audience who've had me send spaceships over the location from the Ashtar Command and send space people off the ships in their home, whether you believe it or not to be true, what I'm saying now, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, I've always said this before. Whether someone believes what I'm saying, it doesn't matter to me whether you ever believe me, because it's true. I've sent spaceships on my show. I've had people on my show live. I've had recordings and documented, and they will tell you that they have had space people in their homes cloaked that have helped them and healed them of problems. I don't do anything. All I'm doing is facilitating the communications because I have the contact with our spaceships of the Ashtar Command, which are the positive beings of light. And so whether you believe it or not, or whether you ever believe a word I say, you think that means anything to me? No. My day's going to still be the day it is. Tomorrow's going to be another day. I'll still be
Well,
doing
deep
what I'm
down, it
doing.
actually does mean something too, because you're here talking to me and put me on your panel,
That's
and
right.
I know that you were reading all
I
the
know it
comments.
does.
So deep down, you want people like me who are skeptical of what you were saying to believe you. And a lot of people in the chat are saying, "Hey, keep on watching his lives every night. You'll understand. Hey,
You'll
watch his
understand, yeah.
YouTube videos.
Absolutely.
Get caught up
Yeah.
on what it is that he or whatever, you know." They're just, but it's very, 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 very hard for a person like me who is an open-minded person, is opened up to possibilities, who kind of questions everything he sees, somebody who is not easily manipulated. I think that people want to feel important, and I feel like if you think that you're a starseed person, like that could pretty much be like it's like, how can the average Joe, even with whatever, like you need to have a lot of faith. And what is it that on your YouTube I could see that
You
could
can see the
change?
interview. You can see the interviews of people on my shows that I've actually helped. When you watch them, they'll tell you what they're experiencing on my show. I have a friend in Vermont, and and I'll tell you, it doesn't matter to me when you say it does matter. It matters to me nothing of whether one person believes me or 100 people believe me or 2 people don't
Well, it does
believe me.
matter because, bro,
It doesn't matter.
if aliens are real, everybody in this planet needs to know that aliens are real. And
But
I know they're real. I know that there's advanced civilizations that have lived here on Earth before us, and I know that there's been some crazy stuff, and I know that humans probably didn't build the pyramids, and there were energy sources, and I question a lot of things, and I have beliefs on things that aren't like proven, that I wouldn't just say to somebody because they'd be like, "What the heck is this kid even saying?" And I say the word "kid" just because the people I go and talk to, like, I don't know, age is just a number, but I get like pushed away because of my age and the fact that I don't have a formal education, and some things that I talk about on live and just with people in life, in real life, like not on camera. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot to take in what you're saying, but the idea, I mean, not the idea, but the fact that you're claiming something so significant, you obviously, if you are a starseed, and everybody in the chat who has faith that what he is saying is the truth, he's here. This person, I don't know your name, but
let me stop you. My name is CmdrAleon. I work with the Ashtar Command.
If what this commander is saying is true, right, then he's obviously... What do you think your purpose is, bro?
I already know what my purpose is. You want to know what my purpose is? I'm going to answer your question. My purpose is to challenge you, not you personally, to challenge every one of those that think like you, that are still living in the Matrix. When you're out of the Matrix, you'll have no...
You say that a lot. You've said that a lot, man. You've said that a lot. Let me explain it. Like, Matrix, wake up. Like, bro, I take the truth pill, bro.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You need to let me finish my sentence.
Whatever color one that is.
You asked me a question. Let me finish the answer. When I say I'm here to bust the Matrix, I'm not talking about you personally, but all the billions of people that say they're open to all this, but they're still not accepting it really to a complete truth, that there's still a Matrix that is overhead. When I bust
so you're saying we
Matrix,
live in a virtual reality, like we live in a simulation? You think that?
No, I didn't say that. I never used that word. I'm saying that you've been taught in school to believe certain things. You've been taught in major media on TV programs to believe certain things, and to some extent, billions of people.
Well, obviously,
believe those
bro,
things.
the CIA and Pentagon has a whole department for entertainment and patents. Google has patents on brainwashing.
So the
So
truth, I have a. Oh, he just got off. I was just gonna talk to him, and he just went
yeah,
off.
yeah.
He was trying to cause trouble, is what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that this is you know, you can only help somebody if they want help. So I read that person's energy. Not only was he being rude, the bro was being rude, but he doesn't want to really know the truth. He doesn't want to know the truth. You know,
No. You know, if he
if he
wanted to
had,
know the truth, he would have stayed and talked.
right, he would have stayed and talked. He would have let me finish the whole thing about the Matrix, but he didn't want to know the truth. But I did give him a chance. I think I was pretty good. You know,
I think so.
the bro's
Yeah.
gone.
I think you did very well, Commander. And
That-
Oh,
the
thank you.
reason why I didn't say what a star child is because you explain it better.
Well, and
Yeah,
not to
I
mention,
definitely explained it.
I felt his vibration like
Yeah, I didn't get a
he
good
just-
vibe off of him.
No, I didn't
so-
either.
No.
You know, my energy was challenging. His energy was of a very high vibration. And, you know, I definitely was challenging him, especially with his story. No, I think he has a lot of
Yeah.
problems. Says the phone died. So we're going to, you know, all I can tell you is that's it. You know, person said the phone died. Actually, I just blocked him. He now can't even see anything I'm saying. I had to block him. I think that was the best thing I did. And he's no longer
Well,
going to
you
be able to
know,
watch the show.
maybe if he just sits and watches you for a couple nights, he might start understanding that.
He's just not opened up enough.
I think he
No.
might be scared of what's happening.
Yeah, no, and believe me, my guidance tells me what to do, and I go with my guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. Because all I see here is a continual confrontation. And I get that. You know, look, I'll give anybody, you know, the shirt off my back. You know, I do what I think is right as host of the show. Okay.
Yep.
And I know I make the right decisions. No one else makes that decision for me. As host of this show for all this time, I make the right decision. And his phone died. He said his phone died. Well, why did his phone die? That's a given right there. His phone dies as he's getting the way he's getting. His phone died. Hey, that's
Yeah.
the answer right there, right?
Yep.
But he wrote his phone died.
Yeah, he
After his
wrote.
phone
Yeah, he
died.
wrote his phone died after his phone died. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Shogun,
Not
you're
picking
right.
on nobody.
No,
We're not
We're
picking
not-
on
we're not
nobody.
But that's it. You know. Let's see. And before we bring anybody else up here, I want to know what you want to talk about. Let's see here. We're going to be very careful here.
Yeah.
Paranormal wants to come up here. We'll bring Paranormal up here. We know who Paranormal is.
Oh, hello,
Hey,
Commander.
Paranormal. How you doing, Paranormal?
Good. I meant to text you, but I pressed the wrong button by mistake. Sorry about
Well, welcome
that.
to the. You're echoing. I'm echoing on your phone.
I know. It's
Not
raining.
working. It's raining.
Hello, Mary. Hello, Ray.
Hi. How you doing?
Sorry about that.
No problem. Yeah, it's just weird hearing myself.
So what's happening out there with that volcano?
You had a volcano?
Um,
Paranormal, you had a volcano?
yeah, I heard of something about it, but it's not near where I am.
Oh, it's not where you are. Okay.
Are you getting affected by it?
Yeah, I think so. We're having a heavy rain.
Mm-hmm.
Commander, I
says
think we
Christ-
need to send a spaceship to protect the Philippines.
To the Philippines?
We need spaceship to come and protect us all.
In the Philippine Islands? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there, Paranormal. The echoing is too much for my earpods.
Okay.
So I want to thank you for being here, brother. All right?
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too, bye.
All right, that's Paranormal, our friend over in the Philippines. The echo thing is hard for me to deal with, the echo part.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That'll drive you nuts.
City worker report, who I have no idea who they are. I don't bring anybody up unless I know what they're going to talk about. So one of the things I've learned is, unless you tell me what you're going to talk about on the show, please tell me. UFOs? And when you say UFO city worker report, in what terminology or what area of UFOs do you want to talk about? Where are you located, and what is your story? Just give us a brief idea. Also, I want people to know, I saw a portal open in my room in Maryland.
Mhm.
Oh, you saw one? Okay. So again, you have to be over 18, no children, no smoking, no vaping, no cursing, no paranormal discussion. If I think things go south, I will take the person off my live. So it's a privilege to come on here and certainly be on the show, because we're a professional talk show host on radio. Well, you've only got one follower, so that's going to be impossible. You have to have 50 followers.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
When you get to 50
Wow.
followers there, I can bring you up. You have to have 50 followers to come on live.
I think he's on private because I can't follow him.
Yeah,
I might not
can't.
be able to anyway. I got too many
Yeah.
followers right now.
When you get up to 50, we'll be able to bring you on here. You say you have 25,000 followers? Let me take a look here.
How do
Yeah,
you
he
get
does. He
29
has
followers?
28.5.
How do
Well,
you
you have
do
to
that?
have-
I got 10,000. They won't let
Well,
me
you-
add anymore.
He has one following them. Let me see. We'll try to see what this is. We'll try to see what happens here.
Oh, Shell Bell
Okay.
followed, I guess. He got through.
City worker supervisor. Okay, we're going to bring city worker supervisor on here. TikTok is weird. It used to be 50, 100, 100
Hi there,
followers.
host.
City worker, good evening. How you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, well, thanks for bringing me in. It was harder to come here than to go through the CIA building. I understand,
So
you know. Probably
yeah,
my
we
pictures
have to be
throw you
careful.
off,
We've had trolls on here, and we're very careful on our program. So tell us about yourself and when you had your experience.
yeah, well, nice meeting you all. So this is my story. I want to go straight to the point, and sometimes I forgot that I saw one, but here it is. So I live in North California, and this happened like I would say like 15 years ago. It happened on those Black Friday sales, you know, those Black Friday sales when people used to go to the mall and shop in person. So, anyways, I was there, and there's this particular shopping center which is kind of like in this little hill, like in this little mountain, and the houses are a little bit far from there. It's just like the mall and this little hill, okay? And around this area, at the end of the parking lot, it's just like little hills and like those how do you call those, like those oil pumps, the ones that look like they're getting out the petroleum or whatever, those little,
like the
those
oil
pistons.
pumps.
Yeah. So I park all the way on the corner of the parking lot, and I finished doing my shopping. My kids were small at the time, and I got out of there probably 2 in the morning or whatever, and I parked at the very far end of the parking lot. And I remember that before I got to my vehicle, when I was almost there, there's literally like nothing but like these big trees, and in between the trees is like a gap, and you can see, you know, like the like the city or whatever from there. And so I was walking towards my vehicle, and man, I wish I had a phone at the time. With the family, I was gonna get into the car, and I start hearing a noise behind those trees, kind of like I don't know, like if you're familiar with the Tesla vehicles, when they put it on reverse, they make like this noise or this sound because of the electric motor or something. So I start hearing like that type of noise, like a suction noise behind the trees, and it caught my attention. So I start looking at the trees, And little by little, I start seeing these flying saucer from behind the trees, but it was going so low and so slow
Wow.
that I was able to look at all the details. It wasn't even far. Like it was probably like 70 feet from me, or 50,
Wow.
70 feet. And so I start seeing it coming out from behind the trees, and right in the middle, I saw it had like 5 lights. They were round. It was
Wow.
green. It was green, yellow, red, and like orange. And they
Oh,
were like,
beautiful.
and they were like on and off. Like one would turn off, the other one turn off, like that. And
Yeah.
I didn't saw no windows. I didn't saw no doors. And it was probably like the size length of like a school bus, kind
Wow.
of like
That's
that.
pretty big.
And
Yeah.
so here's the shocking part for me. So when I looked at it, I didn't comprehend at the moment what I was looking at, and then it started going behind the other trees, so I lost sight of it, and it
Yeah.
looked in my opinion like it was searching for something like on the ground, like because it was really
Yeah.
low. And look, that thing was not wobbly. That thing was flying straight, lane straight, and so like I said, it was making the weird noise, kind of like a suction type of noise. And look,
Wow.
that thing was made out. It looked like it was made of a bunch of small tiles, kind of like the space thing for the NASA when it used to go to the moon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like on the bottom
Interesting.
part, it has like
Yeah.
those square tiles, right, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the color of the spacecraft was a gray color. It looked like wet concrete, like that type of color. And the last thing that I want to say, host, and thank you for letting me in, is that in my opinion, when after seeing all the details, because it went so slow, the thing that is always gonna be like in my mind is that thing did not look futuristic at all. It looked like it was made back in the 70s. It looked like an old flying type of device, like
Interesting.
early 80s, early 70s. I'm telling you, it did not look futuristic. It looked very old, like old. And and I don't want to say this, but it kind of looked like man-made, but who knows, you know? But
Yeah.
because like I said, the thing that got me the most is if it's not from this earth, that thing, in my opinion, did not look like modern or futuristic, or it looked very old. It looked like something
Looked
made
old.
out of the 80s, yeah, like an old spacecraft, in my opinion. And
Yeah,
that's
kind of interesting and
that's
weird
the
too.
story that I wanted to tell you, and that's what I saw. Yeah.
Well, I think it's very interesting. You know, who knows? I mean, how long did the sighting last? Can you tell us?
Yeah. So like I say, it's like trees on the right and then trees on the left, but right in the middle is like a gap. So that's what I was. It probably lasted for, I would say, like 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
like
not
right
very long.
there. And like I said, I wish I could have had a camera or a cell phone, because I'm telling you, if I would have recorded that, it would have been like the, because you know how whenever somebody just proves, it looks all blurry or like far away, or
Yeah.
it looks very 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 pixelated. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if I would have, I'm telling you, that thing was very low, and I saw all the details of the spacecraft. And I still remember, like in my mind right now, those lights were flashing. One would turn on, the other one would turn off. It was like red, yellow, like that. It was round lights, right? And those lights were right in the middle of the spacecraft, like on the top part. And you know, and I'm telling you, it really looked like a flying saucer, like a disc-shaped object. And the color of the metal, to me, it looked like wet cement, you know, like gray.
Wet cement.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's really weird.
like that, like a gray color, but it looked like a different type of gray that we don't have here. Yeah.
Do you feel like it was watching you?
No, I mean, like I say, I feel like it was searching for something on the ground, because it was behind those trees, and it was flying very low. I'm telling you, and it was going like so slow, like slow. and it wasn't, you know, like going like all over the place. That thing was going straight, and
Yeah.
the only thing spinning was like the whole body part on the bottom, because he had like a little how do you call it, like a little man, kind of like a sombrero, you know, you know, like kind of like a, like the top of the spacecraft was not moving,
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah.
That's different.
And
Did
like I
it look
said,
like it got burned coming into the atmosphere or something?
excuse me.
Did it look like it got burned coming into the atmosphere almost?
She's asking if
Like
it
the
looked like it
shuttle
got
would?
burned. I don't think it was when you saw it. It didn't look like it was burning coming into the atmosphere. It was hovering on a low level, correct?
No, yeah, no, like like I don't want to confuse you. Like that thing did not came from like from all the way from high, and then it came down. No, when I saw it, that thing was already like very low. Like you know what I mean? Like it was very low
Yeah.
already. Yeah, and it caught my attention because, like I said, it was a bunch of trees, like those big trees, and I start hearing this noise. So I look over, and then I start seeing this thing like spinning, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?" You know? And
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest. At the time when I saw it, like I wasn't even thinking of anything. I was just like frozen. I was just like looking at it. And then when it went behind the trees, that's when it kind of hit me. I'm like, what did I just witness? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. It is an amazing story.
And this sounds kind of dumb, but when I saw it and then when it disappeared, in my mind, I thought it was like a carnival, a ride or something. I'm being honest, you know, because
Hey, look.
yeah,
Yeah. No, there's nothing stupid about what you're saying. It's just you look at it the way you explained it. It would be like a carnival ride in a
yeah.
circular situation.
Look,
And you did see a flying saucer.
the photo
Now
that you
what?
have, the photo that you
Yeah.
have right there on your profile, that's
Yeah.
exactly the shape that it looks like. But I'm gonna be honest. The one that I saw, it had like no light under like that, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like there's no other way to describe you what I saw. That flying thing did not look new or like brand new or like
Yeah.
something modern or something
That's really weird too.
or something that you would say like, oh wow, you know, that thing look impressive, you know what I mean? Like that thing literally looked like somebody made it like 20, 30 years ago, like that.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, it could be whatever kind. I mean, if you were able to physically go up to that spaceship, the
Yeah.
UFO, and it was sitting there, obviously you'd be able to see what it really looks like to see whether it
Yeah.
really is. You know, maybe the perception of reality of what that craft is made out of might be way different if you had been able to. Then I'm just saying
Yeah.
you go up to it, you know,
No,
and see.
for the people in the comments, no, unfortunately, I don't have any proof. Just my story, because I know it's hard to believe because a lot of people will be like, yeah, right, whatever. But I'm telling
Not
you,
hard to believe.
if I had a cell phone or a camera, like that thing will be on YouTube and on the
Yeah.
news. I'm telling you,
No, it
because
would be.
yeah,
No,
because
your
I'm telling you,
story.
usually I see a lot of videos and people record those things like way high up in the air and you can barely see them. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I saw it very close, like super close, and it was low. Yeah,
No, a lot my audience, a lot of my people do believe. So you're amongst the believers here.
yeah.
And
Like I said,
so
and like I said, the whole thing was made out of tiles. So you see, the way I'm describing you the UFO, I had a chance to even look at the details because that's how slow and how low it was. You know, that thing, the whole thing was made out of like square little tiles, and
yeah.
but like I said, the color looked gray, but it doesn't look like a gray that we all see here. It looked like it looked like, that's the best way to describe it. It looked like fresh concrete, like that. You know,
Yeah.
like fresh concrete.
Hey, look,
Like,
you can only express it the way you. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mary.
yeah.
Did you get any noise? Did you hear like any humming or anything from it?
Yes. So so the noise that I heard when it was coming from behind the trees, I don't want to say that it sounded like a vacuum, but something like that. And then, um, now that I remember, when it was hovering and when it was going super slow, like I swear, okay, like I think I heard like it was making some type of like, man, I don't want to say this because I don't even know how to describe it, but it kind of sounded a little bit like when somebody's kind of talking like on a speakerphone, but you cannot understand what they're saying, like something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like I don't know how to describe it to you. Kind of like if somebody's having a conversation, but you cannot understand it. Not like in a not like in this loud speaker, okay?
Right.
But it was making some type of okay. It was a combination between like a vacuum, kind of like when the Tesla goes in reverse, like that. So like a suction noise. So it was making kind of like a suction noise in a combination with somebody kind of like talking or something. Okay, okay. Look. Have you ever seen the movie Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay, the voice effects of the, what is that thing called? R R2D2. What is that thing called?
R2D2. Yeah. R2D2. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, the sounds that he makes, kind of like
Yeah.
like this robot type of
Yeah.
like something. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to say that it sounded exactly like that, but it kind of sounded like I said, it sounded like somebody. It sounded like a vacuum type of noise.
Yeah. Like
with
an
a-
RD, like the sound.
yeah,
RD,
yeah.
Yeah. I know.
with a combination of like somebody talking. Yeah. But it
One
wasn't. But it wasn't like like English or nothing. It was just like somebody was making some type of noise or like something, like
Yeah.
I don't want to say that somebody was talking or because I cannot confirm that, but like I say, it did sounded like somebody had like a speakerphone and was kind of saying something, but I cannot comprehend like the
Parker, I'm gonna let my husband talk to you because he's seen the same ship. So hold on just a second.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, is that okay, Commander?
Yeah.
I don't want to
go
take
ahead.
over you.
Oh no, this is great. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, City Worker. I seen one in 1991 in Michigan, and it had the square tiles on it. I used to do the square tiles for the space shuttle.
Oh.
So it looked like to me like it came into the atmosphere and burned through the atmosphere. And we watched it. Me and my uncle wasn't a believer at all. He's a religious guy. He just Catholic all the way. And now he's a believer. But when this thing was hovering that low, people were skidding off the road.
Because it kept cloaking in
It
and out,
cloaked
right?
in and then cloaked out. Like it was weird. And it made that noise, just like you're describing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're the only one that has described that besides
the only other
me.
one.
Yeah, that I've heard of. So you're kind of
So-
blowing me away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
So some people kind of mention this, and I don't know what to say because who knows, okay? But like the way I saw this really old ship, like a lot of people say that there's a possibility that is reverse engineering. I don't know, honestly.
I have no idea either. I'm not.
You know?
See, one thing I do know as host of the show, I don't. We can speculate, but it's such an interesting story because the fact that you say it looks like an old flying saucer
Yes,
spaceship.
old. Yeah.
Yeah, old. That boggles the mind because that is really interesting. That it would look old, and
Yeah.
it was and you said it was looking for something,
And
who
it
knows
makes
whether
me think that who knows, like maybe they have different models, like or like different. I don't know, like if I mean, who knows, right? But I wanna assume that if like if they're different than us, meaning like a like more of them exist, then probably, I don't know, probably some of them have all the old shapes, some of them have new, I don't know, you know.
It could be. I mean, one person, Judy, says it could be a ship that's worn from being, operational for so many years or whatever. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
for lack of
yeah,
a
that's a
better
great point.
terminology.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It could
probably
be a
something
very
that they've been using for years and years. Yeah,
yeah.
and if you think about it, maybe it looks beat up because of so much traveling, you know, for
Yeah, it could be.
the atmosphere, like the
Yeah.
gentleman on top was saying, maybe it gets burned every time it comes down or something. Or
Hard to say. It's just the story you've told. I've never heard this kind of story before, ever, in my years of history with the subject. So I find it very interesting, and we'll just have to leave it up to our imagination as to who they
yeah,
are,
and like
where
I
they
said,
came from. Yeah.
like I do understand if a lot of people here are 50-50 with my story, and it's okay because I don't really like to talk about it to no one because I know that these type of topics, a lot of people are like, yeah, whatever, you know, like.
No, not
City.
on my show. On this show, the topic is always this way. This is the topic. So
Yeah.
you're at the right place.
Well,
You stick
exactly,
around with this
because
show, you'll learn everything here.
Yeah, you gotta step. You're in the family now, so you're with us.
yeah, one wanna follow you, like, so that way, like I keep track whenever I have a chance and I see you again, because I don't know, you can tell by my profile, I don't really follow anyone.
No, I know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm on most nights. I might take a night off. I'm on at 11 o'clock Eastern here in the United States. I'm the host of the #1 UFO talk show on social media and also on WESU FM. I'm on an
And
FM NPR radio station for 21 years. So,
and if you think about it, the device that I saw, like, what would be the purpose of having those color lights like the one that we use on Earth? You know, like green, yellow, red.
the lights,
It's not that they have like a regulations like the airplanes here on Earth.
they
You
have the
know?
regulations. Yeah. I can explain the lights. So the when you see lights on a spaceship that are different colors, that's a vibrational energy. It's the lights will change on a spaceship when you see them like a flying saucer. It has to do with the vibrational energy of that spaceship, the frequency, the energy. Now, for a human being, we might not understand what that means. So, why do they have these lights, changing colors? It has to do with something with the vibrational patterns. As they shift the vibration, the colors of the outer part of the ship will change. That's the way I would define it.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, you learn like new things all the time because I never thought about it like that way. Yeah, because it was because it was literally like round lights from the kind of like the ones that they used to see like at the nightclubs back in the 80s. Those big round lights like that. It was like I say, like red, yellow, or like I don't know if it was blue, one of them, but for sure it was red and yellow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like maybe like 4 or 5 of them around the whole thing. And
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for sharing your story. What's your first name again?
My name is Mark.
Mark, not Mark. Nice to meet you, man. You've been great. Great
Nice
guest.
to meet you. Yeah, well, like I said, thank you for listening to my story, and it feels good to tell the public and a gentleman like you because like I said, like I don't really share this story, but I saw your channel and I'm like, well, maybe they're talking about UFO, so I guess I was at the right place. Yeah,
you're always at the right place. When you find my show, you'll be addicted. If you're gonna get addicted to anything, you must get addicted to my show. Because
like I said,
like addiction, and it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And like the gentleman saying top, like.
Mark, that's cool because you and Ray have seen the same ship, and I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. I think that's pretty cool.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So, how long ago did you saw the spaceship, sir? The one that you were talking about? Because I saw it like 15 years ago.
Yes, I seen it in 2000. Was it 1990?
Yeah.
91.
Okay, yeah, way before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they tried to tell me it was swamp gas. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, that ain't swamp gas.
So
I heard that thing.
So here's one last
typical.
So here one last thing, host.
Yeah.
Do you think that the area that it was flying very low. You think it has something to do with those oil pumps because there's like probably like it's like this field and it has like probably like 6 or 7 or those pistons. It's like a piston, no? It goes up and down, and
Yeah.
it's like for the oil or whatever, the petroleum or
I
whatever
don't.
the thing.
I don't think it has anything that. If it is an ET craft, I don't think the oil has anything to do with it. It could be that it was looking for something else, but
Yeah.
it really isn't. Your story was so interesting, but I
Yeah.
honestly, well, usually I would have an answer on this story. I don't have a real conclusive answer, which is I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, obviously, it looks like it was looking for something,
Yeah,
but what that
definitely.
something is,
Yeah,
we'll never know. We don't. We have no idea.
yeah, definitely for sure. And I would like to know if I saw it, will anybody in the area seen it too? You know,
Might
because
have.
yeah, you
There
know,
could
it's
have been
like
other people that saw it,
yeah,
but Mark, they didn't actually. They might just personally have kept it to themselves.
yeah,
Very possible somebody else saw it too. It
yeah,
could be.
yeah. Well, like I said, like thank you so much for letting me in, and like I said, like I'm never gonna forget what I saw. I know what I saw with my own eyes because check this out. I saw it, my wife saw it, and my kids saw it too. So, so it's not like
Well,
a
that's all
one
you need.
person thing, no. It's like I
Yeah,
have
that's all you
witnesses.
need.
You know what I'm saying?
You have your wife
Yeah.
and your son and
Yeah.
yourself. Hey,
Yep.
that's all you need. Whether anyone believes it or not.
Yeah.
My audience. This is a UFO show, so I'd say 95% of my audience completely
Mhm.
believes what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. It makes me feel good because, like I said, that thing was made out of small tiles. The whole thing was made out of tiles, and it looked very old to me. It looked like something that was very old spacecraft. Thank you. Okay.
Hey, thank you, Mark. You've been a pleasure. Thanks, everyone. Give Mark a hand for being on the show on Encounters. Thank you, Mark. Let me let you down gently here. And if you have a story to tell, you can join us right now. This is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show, the number one talk show in social media. And this is the place to be. So if you wish to be on the show, you must be over 18. No foul language, no drugs, no drinking, no vaping, no paranormal discussion. Everything we deal with here is from contactee people that have had positive contact with space beings to people saying fairies, mer people, people that have had contact with Bigfoot or Sasquatch, the whole galactic area. It could be crop circles in England or whatever. That's what we deal with here. This is the kind of show we have here. So if you'd like to be a guest, let me know what you wish to talk about in comments, and we'll bring you up here. We'll take, I think, one more guest for the night. I've seen one myself, and it was very warm light. Clay mentioned very big, fast, and low. Saw it 8 years ago. Let me see here. I'm going to randomly select somebody for the military. Yakima's first UFO sighting. I do it. Let's see. I'm going
Just
to try to
follow
bring
your
up I'm bringing up Amazing Crystal. Amazing Crystal, we're going to try to bring you up here and see if she gets on here. Amazing Crystal. Let's see. Astro Command, fix her phone screen so she can come on here now, please. Let's do a clearing. Let's bring Crystal, Amazing Crystal up here. TikTok, get yourself straightened out, TikTok.
Right.
right.
Stop spinning her around. You have her here. Do you want to have her on the show? We're going to do this thing. It's not working.
No.
No.
We'll have to figure it out. We're going to bring her on sometime. I don't know what's going on here. No, I haven't heard from April since last night. I checked, people asking about April. I saw her green light on TikTok a little bit ago. Let me see if it's on now. Her green light shows me that she's on TikTok. But if she's not on live, there's either, I don't want to assume anything. She might have gone off planet tonight. I don't know how long she was off planet last night. I did not hear back from her yet, so I have no idea. I only know they've been working with April a lot lately. For people that don't know what's happening here, she was on live on our Astro Command Q&A last night. She was on for a few minutes. 4 of the Astro Command people were in the room. They opened the rift, and they told her it was time to go, and she went back on the ship. Now today or tonight, I don't know where April is. She could be physically home, but not physically using her TikTok. Like when I'm not on here during the day, my TikTok green light is always on. So you think I'm on, but I'm not really here. So it could be that she just has it on and she's just, she could be sleeping right now. Oh, we made our goal? Yeah, the dawn, yes. With April right now, it's a pretty regular thing. Yep. She's been doing a lot of work in the oceans with our space family. So it's a lot going on. I'm sorry I can't get Amazing Crystal on here. I'd love to have them on our show. And
so, Commander,
definitely
doing your next CE5 or C5 or however you say it.
I'm gonna plan something in August. August is when I'm gonna plan it, not July. But in August, I'm gonna plan something, probably on the water, and we'll figure something out.
I'm gonna have to get that app and see if I can do it here.
Or like join you guys.
Yeah, or join you guys and have everybody on and do it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely you can join us for sure. The app is real easy. You have contact happening with the Anunnaki, so you're not looking for it; it's already there. Hey, let's get the C5 app and see if we can make our first contact. How about it, Ray? You want to do that?
Yeah, right. We will. For sure. Yeah, I'm Commander Special Guest Star here.
I think it's time for me to say goodnight. It's like 10 after 1. Tomorrow's Monday morning. I do have a regular Earth-based life. Like, how you have Clark Kent and Superman? Well, look at it this way. Tonight I'm Superman. Tomorrow I'm Clark Kent most of the day. Unless somebody... But when I come on here, I become Superman again. So now what does that mean? That means that I hide my identity in my workplace. Although there's 1 or 2 people that know that I've talked to that are interested and watch my show on TikTok. And I know this one woman, I told her all about my story. She totally believes me. We don't talk about it often, but there are some people that, this one person that actually understands what I'm talking about. So, hey, Ray, and you guys, what do you want to say?
I really enjoyed your morning show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was definitely.
It was really uplifting.
Oh, thank you. I was amped up this morning, and I have that on recording. That show will be on my TikTok by tomorrow. I'm like 2 shows down. This will be a 3rd show back, but we'll get all the shows on there. So if people want to watch our shows that are recorded, go to Astro Command Spaceship News. I'm looking to raise $1 million tonight. So if there's anybody who's a billionaire, not a millionaire, but a billionaire, I'm looking for $1 million. The commander would like 1 million. 1 million. Anybody out there look, I know some of you are probably famous actors and actresses that are watching my show. You're using different names just to keep yourselves incognito. I probably watched some of your TV shows where you're selling like a $10 million home. Come on now. Hey, look, let's be real. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. And you never know who's going to watch my show. It could be anybody who's famous, because famous people in Hollywood are interested in the subject. They know where to go. That means right here on the show with the commander. Hey, Ray, and I want to thank Ray and Mary for being here, seriously. About the med bed, that's phenomenal earlier. And keep us posted, what's happening up there. You're always welcome here to join us because you are having real experiences. And we just thank you for being here, man.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Commander.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one in the Appalachians. And remember, talk to the Anunnaki about coming on the camera or taking a picture. And if they agree to it, tell them that the commander said, we want them on the camera. They have my permission to do that. I'm a commander. They have my permission.
Yeah. So I think they just knocked on I think they've been knocking on my door. So yeah. I think they want us to go outside, but.
Yeah.
Well, if you go outside, you need to try to. Yeah, wait till you just say, look, you're gonna knock on my door. Let me take a picture.
Right.
Here's the deal. You can't knock on my door, expect me to go outside, then walk away back to your ship and leave me alone out in the field. And there has to
Right?
be an agreement here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right. For
All
sure.
right, guys. Hey, take care. It's been good having you on here.
You too.
Commander.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Love everybody.
Love everybody. Love and light.
All right, that's my friends Ray and Mary up in the Appalachians. And we'll have more interviews tomorrow night. So I want to thank everybody. I'll check with April and find out how she's doing. Yeah, like, when I go off the air here from TikTok, I keep my TikTok on, so you'll see my green lights on all the time. She could be sleeping. Most likely is. So we'll catch you guys all tomorrow night at 11 o'clock for another edition of Encounters. Hey, One Toyota, thank you for the gifts. I want to thank everybody for your gifts tonight. We love you all. Y'all take care, be well, and have a good day tomorrow. Take care.